when I got nailed by the punt returner?
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Right side caught by Jackson.
Crash. Check nine.
And all the way down to the 26.
Come on, baby.
A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight. Tight end, watch tight.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy. He's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. The Chargers, they're able to run their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Yellow.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We own them. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Hey, 57, 57.
Chopper. Chopper.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Get ready.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody can run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
That's where you belong.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle making the play.
Now Mahomes gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
15, 15.
Double up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab as his guys are on the board in this 1st quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Feel it. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm here all day.
Go, go. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the edge. Shift.
They'll run with Barkley. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike's
Left.
50. 3 bucks.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
That's a touchdown right there.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first And Gordon. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the
18,
37 on 1st and 10.
Record.
Get it.
Here's Steve Young. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Let's go. 8, read.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Nowhere.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play.
Mike,
Here's
45.
2nd and 4.
Watch the run.
61. Match box. Big grip.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
All day. I'm here all day.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Cut.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Army.
Set. Go.
On 1st and 10, Young. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd and goal at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the run.
Now.
Young to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. They're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Strong.
Come on. Watch right there. Oh, here we go. Oh.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Left side complete to Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Hey, 5-0,
That first
5-0,
down
5-0.
completion only netted him 3.
Hey, tight
Second
down,
and 7.
Watch
Fitzpatrick.
Watch twist.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game that we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 36.
Right, so they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Ertz over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Big man, Bo Jackson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
54. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right there. All day, baby. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming.
Strong.
Mike's 54.
35.
54. All day, baby.
Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. This complete to Lockett. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you're looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. Mike 55.
Bravo.
It's coming this way.
To throw again. Young. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the kick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now here's Young. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 in a first down. Young, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the double.
45 to Mike. Here we go. Tight end right.
First down and run with Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go now. 60 yards.
Here we go.
Deep rip.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
15 yards on the play. First down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest ball is tipped in the air.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second and 10, Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this back inside the... Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Gets fielded in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Right 80!
22. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Fitzpatrick on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a second and 5.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Fitzpatrick.
Check three.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 20!
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 55 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score our home team 7. Visitors nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
So we got man.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they're not going to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
50's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On second down now. It's Jackson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Run.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants made me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown. Todd Gurley, 43 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Brandon, this is a
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Just like that. Sponge! 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 No, no, no!
They'll start here with Jackson. The tackle made by Todd Davis.
Good night, baby. Good night, baby.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, boy.
7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Run, 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 run!
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Mike 51.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 41.
Rush in! Rush in! Kill, kill! Check 26, check 26.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That's it, baby.
11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air. Right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hustle up, hustle.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Good work,
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Time to go, night, night.
Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Hallmark of good defense.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, fourth and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
180.
Check. 45 the mic.
Come on, baby. Come on. Kings. Watch out.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 36, Mayfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Come on now.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. We got double tight.
4 down. Hey, switch gears.
Tight dog.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Point it right. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult.
Here we go.
Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
Here we go.
And this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
There we go.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Check 31.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
From the red zone now, Mayfield, flush to his right. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run here with Bo. And he's brought down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 1-yard line.
180.
Let's go. 2 tights. Odd.
Big time drive. Let's go. Watch out.
They'll try and run forward ball. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, here's Bo. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
Kicker just has to come up with a PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Strong right.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here is complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Left.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
That's how we do it,
Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Let's go.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there. Looking forward, coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Alert, alert!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
It's been a long day for you.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get over against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We'll go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's it, baby.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Right 20!
51. Ready? Right. He's tied right here.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
And again, it's Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
59.
Regular.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, pick your game up.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Ertz has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. If you're on offense,
Regular.
be aware a ball may come your way.
Russell, run. They're running.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Miles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Fitzpatrick, he lets it fly for Lockett, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
It's a party now.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there. You can see them playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's right.
Green 80.
Check, 45 to Mike. It's our field.
There's the sneak with Wilson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's fine.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I got it.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen.
Go, go. It's run, it's run.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
19.
And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're getting that yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Get out of here, man.
It's a pickup of 3.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You must be drinking. Strong.
36.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Now it's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Left.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every game trying to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Here's Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. That is caught by Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10. Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and complete to Zach Ertz. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know who said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
11 yards there, first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Green 80! 95!
Exit! Come on! Switch match!
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Right there.
Mike, raise the hand. Feel it.
Before Mike. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
Out of his end zone, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fitzpatrick now. It's caught, Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Left side complete to Lockett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, watch that.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Got it.
You go tight. You got tight. 64. Wait.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming up?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike, 45.
Block that.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Hey, check Mike 45.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
You don't want no problem for me.
Hey guys, listen.
Check.
Wilson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
That was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Mike 50. Hey.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Right there.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays in the wrong direction. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
That was the call spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, let's get them home.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back and go full street.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen him target running big limits time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws to let him get settled back in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Wilson. Over the middle to Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pick.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Check.
Again, Wilson. Henry's got it out on the left side. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tight.
6-6.
Fitzpatrick, 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
59,
Facing the prospect of a kick from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, LA.
There we go.